And we are live right on time on this lovely Tuesday evening. It's hot in New York City, and I've been tested a lot today. I've been really tested. So, definitely look forward to doing this so that I could calm my nerves and we could talk about these two, maybe not the most spectacular games, but nevertheless, the teams that got over the finish line did a hell of a job. Both teams I predicted to lose. So, yet another day where I got my predictions wrong. And as I said before, whenever I do get my predictions wrong, that's a lovely thing. That is a lovely thing. It means that we had a great day of football and everything went against the odds. How's everybody in here feeling right now? I never thought that we would have been talking about England going through to the last 8 after beating Germany. I never thought that we would have been talking about Ukraine getting past a very gritty, a resilient, a pragmatic Sweden team to get to the last 8. Wow, this thing is set up really nicely now, and we are going to get into Euro 2020, round of 16, roundup. Or, not to say round twice, review. How's everybody in here feeling, man? Yeah, man. Yeah, Thriller. Oh, man. Hard luck to Sebastian, man. Where is he? Is he in here? Prime time. That Swedish player should have got several game suspension. Look. We're going to talk about that. He did get the ball, He did get the ball, but... dangerous play still. Dangerous play nevertheless. What do you guys want to talk about first? Let me know what you want to talk about first. Do you want to talk about England, Germany, or do you want to talk about the game that just finished? Let me know. Let me know what you guys want to talk about first. I want to talk about the game that just finished since it's fresh. Not really a lot to really talk about with this game. This was a weird game, to be honest, for me as well. And Danny says England, Germany. Nah, we're not talking about that yet. We're going to save that for last. We're going to save that for last. But let's talk. Thanks to those who already hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you smash it again if you haven't yet done so. But if you did, don't smash it again because that would unlike the video. But just smash the thumbs up button, guys. We broke a record yesterday. We got to 300 thumbs up during the live stream, which is simply ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. So thanks to all the new subs, all the new faces around here. Love to see y'all. You guys are great, man. You guys are great, and you guys are nice additions to the community. Yeah, man, Wayne Tai. Let's talk about this. Oh, wrong comment, but Taha Bezri, I did not watch the England game. I was on the road, bummer. Taha Bezri, thanks for the comment. Wayne Tai, man. Zinchenko carried Ukraine today. Indeed, he did, with a goal and an assist. Big up to Zinchenko, who is out to silence the critics. And rightfully, he has been criticized. But lately, Zinchenko has really stepped his game up. I have to say, in the last year and a half, Zinchenko has really leveled up big time, man. And we know that Zinchenko for Ukraine is better than Zinchenko for Manchester City. He scores more goals for Ukraine than he does for City. Just like Gini Wijnaldum for the Dutch national team and, Liverpool comparison. So... let's talk about this game, man. Let's talk about this game, Sweden, Ukraine. And I was heavily distracted while watching this game, guys, because I was trying to get my inspection done for my Honda, and I'm still running into trouble getting this inspection done. I went back to the Jiffy Lube where I got the first inspection. The guy failed me. I did the remedial work to the car. I went back there yesterday. The guy told me that he didn't have enough staff and I should come back tomorrow. Today is the tomorrow. So I went back there today. They told me the guy isn't there and he's the only one that does inspections at the freaking place, right? That's what they said. So I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off and everything. And then I went to another place to get the inspection done. I'm like, whatever, I'll pay the $37 and I'll get it done. And then I go to that place. The guy said, that's it for today. We're not doing any more inspections. And they caught up with other stuff anyways. So I'm like, okay, let me go to this shop that I tried. And I got there. The last time I went there, I got there 4:45. The guy said that they're closing at 5 o'clock. And he's not doing the inspection. I said, you know what? Let me try it again. That was a big mistake. I went back there, and these people treated me like crap, I'm telling you. They treated me like crap. There were two guys there, and the guy that I was dealing with, he brought out a meter. He brought out a meter to check the tints. And when I saw that he brought out the meter to check the tints, yeah, I'm having a little connection problem right now. I'm seeing that I'm having a little connection problem. I need to actually close out a few things. Yeah, I have a few things too much open here. I need to close out. All right, I'm better now. I'm better now. Yeah, that's not gonna work. You see what I'm saying? Let me close out a few things there. I'm not about that life. I'm not about that lagging life. You know what I'm saying? Anyways. So just to tell you guys a story, man, I'll get to the thing. Just to tell you guys a little story. So I went to the shop, the mechanic shop, and the guy brought out a freaking meter to check the tint, right? A light meter. And I'm like, oh God, what is going on here? He said, okay, your tints are good. Your tints are good, right? Your tints are good. And I said, okay. I said, do you take cards? He said, no, only cash. I should have known that was a red flag as well. But I went to get the cash. And when I came back, the guy's telling me that my tie rod outer tie rod end is bad. I said, listen, I know the tie rod has a little play. That's not enough to fail a freaking inspection. So when I said that, another guy that was there, a Guyanese guy, stepped in. And he's like, yeah, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I just, oh man, I wanted to beat that guy so bad, I'm telling you. I said, sir, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to this guy. And he was just so rude and disrespectful, so disrespectful. Long story short, I ended up not getting the inspection done. It's failed again. And there's a few things I have to do. I'll just have to end up and go back to the Jiffy Lube. You know what I'm saying? So... oh man, I just needed to be a little bit more patient today. But let's talk about this game between Sweden and Ukraine. This guy got me so peeved, guys. I was about, listen, man. I was about to get let's just say I was about to get myself in some serious trouble. But I said, you know what, man? I have kids and I have a career and I have a life. Let me just walk away and go about my business. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, let's talk about this game. Ukraine versus Sweden. Ukraine move on to play England. Let's go. Let's get to this. And the quarterfinalists are known. We would have Switzerland versus Spain, Belgium versus Italy, Czech Republic, Denmark, Ukraine, England. Let's talk about the Ukraine versus Sweden match. I predicted Sweden to win the game, and my prediction was 2-1 to Sweden after extra time. So I did predict this one to go the distance, but not for Ukraine to win it. And Ukraine did go on and win the game after extra time. So in this game, Zinchenko's goal in the 27th minute. I didn't actually have time to really look into who made changes or whatever changes were made. And you guys know I'm usually on point when it comes to that, when it comes to talking about what changes were made coming into each game and whatnot. But today was just not the right day, man. And I hope you guys understand. I was going through some things. Today, guys. Okay? I was. Big up to the boy Robert Rodriguez in the house. How are you feeling, man? Nicholas Lindman. Nice to see y'all in here. Big up to Mercia 1910. Not Vivshi. How are you doing? How's everybody? Dane Richards in the house. How are you doing, man? Everybody in the house, how are you doing? Joel 801 area, Thriller from Manila, Palomo, the Don, all of y'all in here. Zachary Leahy, Michael Olapido, AGS. Everybody hail B&G, 80 Booth, Isaiah Paskins. These are all names that I recognize. It's B School, FP. Everybody in here. Stefan Muradali in the house. Errol Brown, haven't seen you in some time. Placharo, how are you? Mark O'Brien. Everybody in here right about now, man. You guys are the real deal. Let us talk about this. Let's continue talking about this. Who else? Dupe in the house, man. Big up to the boy Dupe. Ray in the house. Look. Let's talk. And guys, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. Let's get the stream to... Could we get to 400 thumbs up today? I doubt. Very difficult. Fabian Martinez, how are you, man? Sebastian, bro. Sorry, but it's all good. Johnny Longs. Everybody saying hi to the boy Dom. How are you? Easy Street, man. Haven't seen you in ages. Oh, my God. Easy Street. Oh, man, it's my boy Negan. Okay, look. Didn't really notice what kind of changes were made to the 11s. Not really important now. Because we know both teams they play a pragmatic style of football. Can be attacking at times. Ukraine, the more attacking of the two teams. But, yeah. There was an 11-minute shot by Shaparenko, saved by Robin Olsen, who had a brilliant tournament for Sweden. I think he kept them in the tournament. And Zinchenko, his goal came in the 27th minute. Well, I have the 28th here. But let's talk a bit about that goal, though. Let's talk about that goal. And before we do talk about that goal, big up to the boy Obina, who says, can we start a petition to get Ali Moreno of ESPN? Couldn't watch the Sweden-Ukraine match because of his nonsense commentary. You played in MLS. Stop talking crap. Is he that Spanish guy? Right? Yeah, the commentary from the Americans and, you know, they're not that good. To be honest, they're not that good. You know, but big up to the boy Obina, man. Coming all the way out from Detroit. How are you doing, Obina? Nice to see you in these parts, man. Nice to see you in these chicken parts. You know you're the real deal. You know, you're not a fraud. You see what I'm saying? Big up to you. How are you? Oh, man. But, yo, Zinchenko, though. Let us talk about this goal. Because Sweden, you know, and Ukraine... it's a very difficult game to kind of analyze because both teams are not they're not going to come at you. So Ukraine kind of sat back and let Sweden come at them, and that's not what Sweden does. So it kind of put the game in a weird place, if you understand what I'm saying. But when Ukraine did get their chance to go forward here, Yarmolenko, this guy is so skilled. That pass from the outside of the left foot, that was simply exquisite. He passed the ball around the defense, literally around the defense. It's like he wanted to pass the ball to Zinchenko, but he didn't want to use his right foot. He has one foot, that's his left foot. So he hits it with the outside of his left and curled it around to Zinchenko, who took a touch and blasted it in the back of the net. That was a brilliant goal, man. That was a brilliant goal. Well executed. And the way Zinchenko celebrated, you know it means a lot to him. It does mean a lot to him. He silenced the critics. Shut up. We got this. And Ukraine are basically like the worst team that came through to the round of 16 based on the way they performed in the group stages, right? 2 losses. No other team came through on 2 losses. But it's Ukraine, the team that goes through. It's Ukraine, the team that actually took their chances. It was a cagey affair. It was a very close affair. And when I say close, I'm talking about inches close. Balls hitting posts left, right, and center and all of that stuff. But we're going to get to that. But that pass was exquisite. That shot, oh man, magnifique by Zinchenko. What a great goal. Ukraine in the ascendancy, 1-0. Lawson's free kick was well saved by Bushchan, who's had a great tournament. How many times you heard a commentator say, great save by Bushchan? And that was a well-taken free kick from distance, curled around the wall, trying to hit it at the near post, but Bushchan equal to the task. Sweden denied. Yarmolenko had a shot in the 32nd minute, blasted over. And then the next big chance of the game came in the 43rd minute when Alexander Isak teed up Emil Forsberg. Really nice build-up play. His shot deflected off Zabani into the back of the net. 1-1. 1-1. When Ukraine scored the goal, right, I was like saying to myself, God damn, I'm getting another prediction wrong, you know. But then when Sweden scored, I'm like, here goes the Swedes. Here they go bouncing back. Jan Andersson with a big smile on his face. Chefchenko regretting that he was jumping and punching the air when Zinchenko scored. But it's a game of football. It was only halftime. We knew that it had 45 minutes left to play, and the game was far from over. 55th minute, Sidorchuk hit the post, the outside of the post, and then Forsberg did kiss the post as well. And then Kulusevski had a shot in the 65th, well saved by Bushchan. And then Yarmolenko with another shot, easily saved by Robin Olsen. It was just a period of play between the 60th and 70th where it was just end-to-end stuff and both teams were getting chances. Forsberg did kiss the woodwork again, and it was just a cagey affair from around the 70th minute all the way to 90 and the end of full time, where we had about three minutes or so of extra time. It wasn't nothing different from what we saw throughout the game. Both teams not really wanting to overcommit, and I think they wanted to take it into extra time. Only 2 subs made up until that point of the game. 2 subs. 90 minutes, 2 subs made. Extra time is where it all happened. Extra time is where that game turned. I see that not Vivshi is saying the referee was on Ukraine's side. I don't think so. I think the referees did a great job. Bentley Benz unlucky for Sweden. It's cool, Beast. It's Beast cool, FP. Sweden so unlucky. Look, I have to say that it was a tricky game for Sweden, right? Because let's break this. Let's take our time and let's break this game down properly, okay? Let's not jump the gun. Let's not just say things out our mouths. Let's try to understand what actually happened in this game, okay? Let me take a sip of my water. Just give me a break. It's hot as hell, and I was outside trying to do some things earlier, and it's just been a weird day for me, man. Work was cool, but after work, it's been really hectic. Look, let's talk. The 90 minutes over, 1-1. Both teams had great moments. It was not the most entertaining game, but we expected this. It's Ukraine versus Sweden. Not 2 of the most attractive teams. Ukraine being the more attractive team, right? But Sweden had played some good football up until this point of the tournament. Quality football, right? Quality football. They had drawn against Spain. They had won their last 2 games, came out the groups, and I'm like, Sweden are looking really good. Sweden could actually get very deep in this tournament. But it all changed in the 30 minutes of extra time. It changed because I think Sweden was going to go on to win this game. I really think they were. I think they were going to go on to win this game. Because if you check when Jan Andersson made these substitutions, let's go down to the substitutions, right? Only 2 substitutions made in full time in the first 90 minutes. Shaparenko came off for Malinovsky, and the next change was made in the 83rd minute when Augustinsson came off for Pierre Bengston, right? Then Mikael Lustig for Emil Kraft. So if you look at the substitutions that Jan Andersson made, he wanted this game to go to extra time. Because Ukraine was actually playing into the hands of the Swedes, right? Because look here. Defender. So he brought on these defenders, freshen up. Mikhail Lustig, a defender as well. Ludwig Augustinson, a defender as well. He freshened up his defense so that he could actually keep what he had. You get it? He didn't want to relinquish this position in the game. He wanted to take it to extra time where Sweden would be more well equipped to actually grind out a result, even if it goes to penalties. Ukraine, Besedin, the forward, brought on in the 91st minute. This is in the 30 minutes of extra time now. So Ukraine taking off Yaremchuk, brought on Besedin, and this is where the game changed. Because when Besedin was brought on, changes were made in the 95th minute as well. Makarenko for Shaparenko, and then these changes were made right here. This is very important. 97th minute, a triple change. Jan Andersen freshen up his attack. Kulusevski off, Quaison off. Quaison on. Isaac on, Berg on. Isaac off. I don't know why. Why am I doing this? Isaac off, Berg on. Lawson off, Clausen on. Fresh, right? But then the red card happened at the same time he made these offensive subs. And it was a defender in Danielson who went for that ball and fouled Besedin. Let's go back to the substitutions. Besedin, Artem Besedin, brought on and had to be taken off again. You see that? So with Besedin having to be taken off, who was the substitute for Besedin? You may ask. Shigankov. Shigankov came on, and Christopher Olsen was taken off for Helander because another defender was needed in place of Danielson. So the Swedes' game plan was thrown out of whack right there. Down to 10 men, and Ukraine out with Besedin, but in with Shigankov, a very spirited midfielder. The change that actually won the game for Ukraine, 106th, Dovbyk. Nothing really happened. Nothing really happened in the first half of extra time, really. Nothing. It was just more of the same from the last 15 minutes of the game. Nothing really, just two teams scrapping it out. But Artem Dovbyk, right? Brought on for Yarmolenko, who was tired, was the game changer. Sweden now had to play for penalties. Nothing more but to play for penalties. Of course, they tried to go forward and all, but they just had to try to grind the game down, grind Ukraine down, and play to penalties. They almost did it. Almost. Sidorchuk off, Bessus on. And then the goal in the 120th minute, first minute of the extra time period there. What a cross by Zinchenko. One Ukrainian attacker versus three Swedish defenders. And Dovbyk towers above and put it past Olsen. And that was it. That was it. The Swedes' game plan goes out the window, jumps out from the 100th floor. No survival, no coming back from that. And Ukraine celebrates. They win the game. That's how the match was won. The match was won because the Swedes were handicapped and Ukraine, they pounced on it. They saw an opportunity. They saw a window of opportunity and they took it. I'm talking a lot about windows right now, right? But yeah, that's how the game was won. And it was also because of some quality stuff by Alexander Zinchenko, the man from Man City. And this is no surprise. This is no surprise. Look at the club he played for. And not because it's my club. Look at the club he plays for. And look at the results he produced on the day. That shot, oh my God. That was an exquisite shot. And that pass right on a platter for Dovbyk. And he's the hero today. Ukraine goes through unbelievable scenes. Not many people predicted Ukraine to go through, guys. Not many people. I have to go back to I'm going to go back to my poll that I made, and I'll let you guys know how many people predicted Ukraine to go through. It's as easy as that. Let me check the poll. Ukraine, where is it? Where is it? Ukraine, Sweden, 19%. 19%. Only 19% predicted Ukraine to go through. 815 votes, 19%. 19 predicted Ukraine to go through. Okay? So, those 19%, congrats. You guys predicted right. And I'm one of the 81% that predicted Sweden to win the game. Let me check the comments. Let me see what you guys are saying right about now. You guys know you're the real deal. You guys know you're the real deal. Bada bing, England should beat Ukraine relatively easy. And look, that's the thing about the tournament. We may say that, but it might not happen. You see what I'm saying? We might see a different England on the day. We might see Ukraine dominate England on it. You never know. That's the beauty about this tournament. And also, not just this tournament, that's the beauty about tournament football, period. So, Obina, Man City and Atalanta tied at 5 goal scorers. Zinchenko, KDB, Torres, Laporte, Sterling. Ruben Diaz. Now, Ruben Diaz has not had a good tournament. Did Ruben Diaz didn't score? I don't think he scored at the tournament. I don't think he did. But, yeah. So, Thriller. Dom, red or yellow for Danielson? He was given a yellow, but that's a red. That's a red. That is a red. He got the ball first, but it doesn't matter. We've seen these given. It doesn't matter. It was a dangerous, dangerous lunge for the ball, where he got the ball, but he also got the man and almost broke the man's freaking knee. Besseden, he might take a while to recover from that. He came on and spent 5 minutes on the field. You know, that's the story he has to tell his grandkids. When Ukraine won the 2020 Euros, I spent 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm just saying. You never know. They would have to get past England first. They would have to get past England first. Doobie Mercier, how are you doing, Doobie? Things will be better for England. England now has a good matchup. I fancy an England over Ukraine. But guys, you never know. It just takes one moment of brilliance or a moment of lapse for you to lose the game or win the game. So if we've learned anything from this Euro 2020, we learn not to underestimate teams. We learn not to write anyone off. We learn not to play the game on paper. We learn, listen to me carefully. We learn that this is chess and not checkers. That's what we learn. That is what we learn. And guys, let me know how you like in my Belgium jersey from the 2018 World Cup, man. You know, just got to bring it out. Looking fresh, looking nice and yellow with the yellow cap, black, everything to match. Looking swaggerific. You see what I'm saying? So make sure you smash up the thumbs up button for the stream. Let's get the stream closer to 100 thumbs up, baby. That's what we all about. Positivity. You know what I'm saying? I had to be positive today because this guy at the freaking mechanic shop was just asking for me to perform a Danielson on him. I was about to break his knees. I was literally about to break his knees out. Oh man, that reference, cold. So Thriller, jersey fitting tight, Dom. Close fit, bro. Close fit. I love it, close fit, you know what I'm saying? I love it when it's tight. Love it tight. Look, man, Dom, how many football jerseys do you have? A lot. I've lost count. Maybe one day I'll do a video. Maybe one day I'll do one of those videos, you know what I'm saying? Or a live stream or something. I don't know. What else we got here in terms of the comments? Hey, Dom. How does everyone in Group F get eliminated in the round of 16? Weren't we talking about that yesterday? We were talking about that yesterday. We said, great comment, Plachara. Let me leave it up there a little. We were talking about that. We said, how does two teams from Group F, the group of death, get eliminated? Portugal and France. What will happen to Germany? I should have known better. I came up with the little thing, the little concept, and I should have known better. I should have known that no one from the group of death survives. I should have known better. I never learn. So what else we got here? 80 Booth coming in with another hot comment. You guys are making some really good comments, okay? You guys are making some good comments today. But I won't know if I don't read. And one thing I like to do is read your comments. We've learned how to make bold predictions. Definitely. As soon as I'm done this live stream, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to make my prediction for the quarterfinals and get it out sometime tonight. I'm going to do that. I do have to drop the wife to Home Depot, though. I didn't get to do that as well. So that didn't happen last night. And I have to do that today. Life has just been a bit hectic. Plus trying to catch all these European games. What else we got here in terms of comments? If you left any really good comments and I didn't read it, bring it back again. You know what I'm saying? And remember, guys, super chat comments always gets read. Remember that. And it's also a good way to support the channel. Just want to put that out there. Okay, Robert Rodriguez. If Switzerland can beat Spain, then last winners would be out. The two Iberian teams and every team that won since Denmark won 1992 would be out. Yeah, the Iberians, there's still the big Iberian Spain in there. So, yeah. What else we got here? Ernesto Robinson says Denmark to reach the final. It's possible, but it's going to be hard. They would have to get past one of England, Ukraine, or the Czech Republic first. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. So, AGS is asking, 80, is Villa going to sell Grealish? We're going to talk about that later. Alistair Jeff, can you do a video on Thursday about Asian qualification drawing? Yes, that's going to happen. The draw is on Thursday. And, is it on Thursday? Yeah. I have to do it. I have to set an alarm to remind me to do that. But I will get it done. I get up early on Thursdays anyways, and I'll get that done. So, Obina is saying, Grealish to Man City is not fair. Daniel Olinik, Songs Ukrainian, says, go Ukraine. What else we got here? Big up to Daniel in the house. Looks like he's coming out of Ukraine. I see the Ukrainian flags here. Thank you very much for coming through. And congrats to your team. Goran, is this Dominic Rich or Romelu Lukaku? Funny, man. Funny. Guys, let's get the video up to 100 thumbs up. We have 100 plus people in here right now, and we are playing games, man. You guys are playing games. I already smashed the thumbs up button. You do the same. The more you smash the thumbs up button, the more the numbers go up, guys. More people would join, and everything would just be positive for the video. So smash the thumbs up button. Do appreciate that, man. So big up to the boy Thriller from Manila, who's saying just following Obi's advice, super chatting for the culture. Thank you very much, man. Mark O'Brien says, I would love to have my favorite club team win the Champions League and my favorite national team, England, win the Euros. Oh man, we got a Chelsea fan in here, man. Damn you, Chelsea fans. Your players didn't show up for Germany today, though. I'm clapping back. If Denmark wins this year, it would be quite a story bigger than 1992 for Christian Eriksen. Indeed, indeed. And thank you very much to Thriller and Obina for dropping the super chats for today's live stream. Do appreciate that, man. Do appreciate that. Guys, man, look, I'm so happy that I did the live streams for Euro 2020 because it gives us a blueprint of how to do tournaments going forward. And not only tournaments like the match days, this is what we're going to do. When September comes around, if things are still good, if things are still normal, and, you know, I could do what I'm doing right now, every international match day, I'll be live and I'll be talking about all the international games and friendlies. I won't be going into detail, but I'll be touching on everything. I'll be touching on everything. And that's gonna be some real stuff right there. So in terms of stats for this game, it was pretty even between the two teams, with Sweden 13 shots at goal, 3 on target. They only had 45% of the ball, 639 passes, with an 84% pass accuracy. They committed 11 fouls, 2 yellows, 1 red, and they had 6 corners. Compared to Ukraine's 2 corners, 2 yellows, 7 fouls, 765 passes with an 86% pass accuracy. So some high quality football in terms of the passing by both teams. 55% of the ball by Ukraine, and that percentage may have gone up after they had that man advantage during the last 30 minutes of the match. They had 15 shots at goal with 4 on target, 2 in the back of the net. Some quality football by Andrei Chefchenko's Ukraine as they beat Sweden at Hampden Park, Scotland. Glasgow, Scotland to be exact. And big up to the boy Doug. He's not in here right now, but he comes to mind. He's from Scotland. Big up to the Ukrainian in here who says glory of Ukraine. Thank you very much for coming through. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Do appreciate all the Ukrainians in here. You know what I like? I like when the teams win and you see fans from their country come and they find your live stream because they want to hear people say good things about their football team. And right now, we only have good things to say about Ukraine because on the day, they were the better team. They definitely were the better team. They used the situation to their advantage and they came out winners. Quality stuff by Zinchenko, man. I gotta give it to Zinchenko, though. Star of the match. Alexander, not Alexander, but Alexander Zinchenko. And this is the greatest player of all time, Andrei Chefchenko. Could Zinchenko go on to be their greatest player of all time? I doubt. He lacks the swagger of a Chefchenko. I remember the first time I ever heard about Chefchenko. Guys, I'm from St. Vincent and I never used to watch club football like that. But it was at the 2006 World Cup where Ukraine lit the tournament on fire. Chefchenko was the man. Big up to the boy Origin Z. I love how Ukraine are managed by Chefchenko. Yeah, man. Some FIFA 21 type stuff, right? Classic. Love it. Every national team should only be allowed to have a legendary player managing the team. What about that? That would be crazy, right? That would be awesome. So what else we have here? Robert Rodriguez. Hopefully the Gold Cup will be good, but it's only a big story if USA or Mexico do not make it to the final. The Gold Cup will be good. It will be good. Sam coming in with the fun fact. Mbappe purposely played bad in the Euros so that his value will decrease and Real Madrid will be able to sign him easier. Nah. Conspiracy. I smell a stinking conspiracy right there. Chefchenko was a terror for AC Milan. Yeah, Chefchenko is a legend, man. He's a legend. Talking about that, I have to get my Domination channel back up and running. I haven't dropped a video on it, and Chefchenko would be a very good player to react to. Have a Chefchenko video over there. Who else we got here in terms of quality comments? Big up to Romeo Grande coming in with the wicked comment here. That little hug huddle between Kane, Raheem, and Grealish. I wonder. Just go look. Watch my video on England, the England-Germany video. Just watch that. And I have some things to say about Grealish And I have some things to say about Harry Kane in that video where I dropped a few hints. I'm telling you, City gets that guy Grealish. City gets Grealish. It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem, man. If Man City gets Jack Grealish, it will be a problem. City's already a problem. Already a problem. And you get Grealish and you want to add Kane. And if Man City does not get Kane, it means they get another player almost as good as Kane or better. Okay? It's going to be a scary 21-22 season. For all you other Premier League fans out there, just send in some warning shots. Let's talk about the Opta stats from this game. Let's go. We should have him right here. We should have some very tasty Opta stats. And what we're going to do, we're going to hit these Opta stats. And then from the Opta stats, we're going to go into the game that you guys all been waiting to talk about, England versus Germany. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. The only place I want you to go is to the fridge for a nice cold drink or a snack, because we're going to be talking about this game. And we are going to be doing a small, just a little, we're not going to give away too much, but we're going to look at the last 8. We're going to look at the last 8. We're going to look at some head-to-head in terms of the last 8. So stay tuned, guys. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. All right? And if there's anybody else in here who have not yet smashed the thumbs up button, make sure you do so. We almost at 100. We only need 33, man. 33. Come on, guys. I know there's 33 souls in here who are yet to be saved. So let's go. Hit the thumbs up button and do the right thing. Let's do this. All right. Opta stats. Let's go. Opta, baby. We know we love them Opta stats. Let's go. We got to hit it back when we talk about England. Sebastian Larsson, who was there the last time Sweden, I think Sweden and Ukraine met at Euro 2012, if I'm not mistaken. And the last time these two teams met, Sebastian Larsson played. And I think it was back in 2012. We talked about that yesterday. 36, Sebastian Larsson, 36 and 23 days, is the oldest Swedish player to start a knockout game at a major tournament, whether it's World Cup or Euros, since Gunnar Gren, 37 years, 241 days in 1958. That World Cup that was hosted by Sweden in the final versus Brazil, where Sweden did lose. Don't mean to rub it in, Swedes, but you came close. You came close on home soil. Italy also missed that World Cup as well. So I think those were the only 2 World Cups Italy missed, 2018 and 1958. That wasn't forced. So let's go. Let's go. Up to stats. 5. Andriy Yarmolenko has either scored, where he scored 2, or assisted 3. 5 of Ukraine's 7 European Championship goals. Oh, man. Talk about a key player, right? Indeed, 5 goal involvement is level with Andriy Chefchenko, 4 goals and assists for most by a Ukrainian player at major tournaments, World Cups, and Euros. Star. So Yarmolenko is definitely one of the shining stars for Ukraine. Also, you got to talk about Zinchenko. You got to talk about Bushchan. You got to talk about young defenders Zabani and guys like Mikolenko and Yaremchuk. Ukraine has some breakout stars from this tournament for sure. Next up, we have 5. Alexander Zinchenko is the 5th different Man City player to score at Euro 2020. Also, De Bruyne, Sterling, Laporte, and Ferran Torres. Only Atalanta, also 5, have had as many different players score at the tournament. Citizens! Citizens, baby. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Citizens, man. Oh, man. I love him. I love me some Citizen. And I'm a Citizen as well. So talk about dominating a tournament, man. You know what I'm saying? And also talk about some of our players not doing so well. Ruben Diaz. Ruben. Ruben Diaz. All right, play back the music. But look at that shot, though. Look at the technique. Look at the technique, man. Let me give that a retweet. Let me hit that. Guys, follow me on Twitter at Dominic Rich FC as well. Let me just put that technique. Listen, technique. Oh man. Oh man. You learned a new word today. Technique, baby. Technique. So awesome goal by Zinchenko, man. Awesome goal. We have another up to stat here, guys. 3. Emil Forsberg is the first Swedish player to score in 3 consecutive major tournament appearances since Kenneth Anderson at the 1994 World Cup, who is also the only Swedish player to net more than a single major tournament goal than wait, let me read that back. Who is also the only Swedish player to net more at a single major tournament than Forsberg's 4, where he scored 5 at World Cup 1994 streak. Forsberg, he was really good, but that's it for Sweden at Euro 2020, unfortunately. I really like talking about the Swedes, you know what I mean? They came out in their number to watch the videos, you know what I mean? So it's kind of sad that they lost, but congratulations to Ukraine nevertheless. 4. Sweden versus Ukraine is the 4th last 16 tie to go to extra time. Also, Italy versus Austria, Croatia versus Spain, and France versus Switzerland. The most ever in a single knockout round in the competition, overtaking 3 that went the distance in the 2008 quarterfinal. Marathons. It has been a hell of a freaking tournament where the group stages were epic. The round of 16 were epic. The quarterfinals is promised to be even more epic. The semifinals is promised to be epic. And the grand final is going to be a moment of time where you do not want to miss. All right? So clear your schedule. Clear your schedule. I think the final is all the way in July, about July 11th or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. It might be. Yeah, man, I'm effing up the final, right? The final, yeah, I'm right. Don't second guess yourself, Dom. Don't second guess yourself. All right, I'll get to the comments just now, guys. So if you have any juicy comments, just save it for me. I'll be right there. Let me just hit you with these up to stats real quick. 4. Marcus Danielson is the 4th player to receive a red card in extra time of a European Championship match, and the first since Nuno Gomes for Portugal against France in 2000. Crunch. And that's what changed the game. That's what turned the game on its head and turned it in Ukraine's favor. 121st, timed 120-37, Artem Dovbyk has scored the second latest goal in European Championship history behind Centurk versus Croatia in 2008, where he scored in 121st and first, and a second. And the latest match-winning strike in the competition, overtaking Michel Platini's versus Portugal in 1984, 118-53. Gasp. Last gasp. And it took a lot to beat Olsen, man. That was a really good header by Artem Dovbyk, who's only about 23 years old. And his stocks has now gone up. Big time. Big time, man. So that's it for the up to stats for that game. What are you guys saying in the chat right about now? Let's talk. Talk to me. Bada bing. That red card rule is harsh. The guy didn't intentionally go for his opponent. He went for the ball. Harsh, but the rules are rules, sadly. Yeah, man. It was very tough. It was very, very tough. But guys, it was a nasty tackle, man. It was very nasty. It was nasty. I think the red card was deserved. It was deserved. He deserved it. He deserved it. And that's why VAR is there to overturn things like that, where in real time you can't really see the extent of it, but with the player on the ground can't continue after coming on 5 minutes, you gotta give him the red card. It was dangerous play. It's endangering your opponent. So hard luck to Sweden. Good stuff from Ukraine. They move on, coming through the groups as the worst Worst team, basically. Could they go on to pull a Portugal Euro 2016? You never, ever, ever know. And listen, let me say this right here. I honestly won't mind if we have a new winner, right? England has never won it. England has never won the Euros, right? Let me just take a look at the quarterfinalists again. England has never won the Euros. Switzerland has never won the Euros. Ukraine has never won the Euros, right? Belgium has never won the Euros. So that's what? England, Ukraine, that's 4 out of 8 teams has never won the Euros. The Czech Republic has never won the Euros. They got to the final in 96, but the Czechoslovakia won the Euros. But still, the Czechs never won it in terms of the Czech Republic. That side. Italy won it in 1968. They would want to win it. Spain won it 3 times in 64, 2008, and 2012. And Denmark won it in 1992. So there's a greater chance of a team that has never won it before winning it in 2021. But it's called Euro 2020. But you get the point. What a tournament we're having right now. What a freaking tournament. Right now, in terms of talking about the favorites, look at this. These are the 8 teams, right? These are the 8 teams. Let me make this a little smaller. These are the 8 teams. These are the 8 teams, right? Let me fit that all there. Belgium, Czech Republic, Denmark, England, Italy, Spain, Switzerland, Ukraine. Who is going to win UEFA Euro 2020 right now, guys? I think the favorites, it has to be Belgium. It has to be Belgium, Spain, Italy, England. Belgium, Spain, Italy, England in that order. Because Italy has to get past Belgium. And if they get past Belgium, then they will have to get past Spain. Because I do fancy Spain right now coming through against the Swiss. But guys, from what we saw, it's very difficult to predict this tournament. Very difficult. We have one side of the bracket where it's very, very, very kind of easier to predict, and the other side is very difficult, right? Czech Republic versus Denmark. Oh man. England versus Ukraine. You see what I'm saying? But then you have Belgium, Italy. Oh my God, this weekend is going to be crazy. This weekend is going to be crazy, man. Listen, not Spain. Mr. Wire is saying not Spain. I'm not writing this Spain team off. I'm just going to say it out there before I write Spain off and I end up looking dumb. I'm not writing off Spain. As a matter of fact, I'm not writing nobody off. Nobody, I'm done with the writing off. I'm done. And I have to mention that in my quarterfinal prediction video, I'm done with the writing off. I'm done. The competition is insane, says Roger Stephen Roth. Some of the past world champions and world player of the year were knocked out of this tournament. France knocked out. Imagine, France knocked out. Imagine Portugal, the last finalists, knocked out, gone. Bye-bye. Au revoir. See what I'm saying? I can't speak Portuguese, so I don't know what bye means in Portuguese, but whatever. Listen, bye-bye. Everybody understand. Bye-bye. Bye. This tournament has been a great one. Dave Cadet, England. Big up to all 220 something people in here right now. Guys, could we get the stream to 200 thumbs up? I'll absolutely love it if we get to 200 likes today. And with that being said, let's get into the analysis of the game between England and Germany. Let's go, England, Germany. Let's talk about that game. Let's talk about that. Let me get this thing a little bigger, you know, so you guys could actually see what's going on. Let's talk about this game. I got a lot to say about this game. Big up to Victor, who says don't discount. You said that comment earlier. I saw it. Don't discount Denmark. Denmark have a good spine and will be very dangerous. Yes, we know this. I'm not writing Denmark off. With the whole Christian Eriksen story and all of that, this Danish team looks dangerous. I'm not writing off Denmark. I'm not writing them off one bit. I'm not writing off England either. No more. No more. I'm done. I'm done. Not Spain, not Italy, not Belgium. Let them write themselves off. I'm done with the writing off. Me, I'm done. You see what I'm saying? This is not, listen, I'm not an accountant. I'm not doing taxes. I'm not writing nothing off no more. Done with the writing off. Over. And as Ishmael Yusuf Zai is saying, definitely can't underestimate nobody. I'm not writing off nobody. That's it. Done with the right. Done. No more writing off. Okay? All right. Let's talk about this game. I got notes. Not a lot of it, but I got notes. The game ended in 90 minutes, so I did predict it to end in 90 minutes, but in favor of the Germans, 3-1. The Germans, you let me down, man. The Mannschaft, you let me down. You let me down. Big time. Big time. The Germans let me down big time. I thought that they were heating up. I thought that they would have came into this game and they would have took care of business. They would have handled England. But that is something that they failed, and they failed big. They failed big. I am so disappointed in this German team. So disappointed. 75th minute goal by Raheem Sterling, and Kane in the 86th minute. Those two Manchester City players getting in the act. Yeah, Kane is already a Man City player. And I actually said that, you know, Man City said they will deal with the Kane situation after the Euros. And I said they were going to deal with the situation on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. But Man City would have to wait a very long time. They would have to wait a longer time, man. You know, they would have to wait some more for the Harry Kane and Jack Grealish situation. So, Antoine Eugene says, yo, Dom, remember who is a big Germany fan? Your boy Ryan. Yeah, I know, man. I got to hit him up and tell him, bro, sorry for your loss, man. Sorry for your loss. See what I'm saying? So, what we got here? Brian. You see, this is where a lot of people get things wrong. Dom, why do you dislike England? Considering 4 City players are there. I do not dislike England. I have an England jersey somewhere over there, you know. I have no problem with England. It's just how I actually analyze and I assess things. That's how I make my predictions. I have no problem with the English national team. I don't hate England. I don't have any problem with England. It's just that I didn't fancy them to get past the round of 16. Come on, guys. But they did. They did. And you got to give them the credit because they played the better football. As I said, not flashy, but classy. Not flashy, but classy football. Look, England versus Germany at Wembley, the stadium where they won the only major international tournament, the World Cup back in 1966, defeating Germany after extra time. And since then, the Germans has had the better of England in major international tournaments. Big up to the boy Douglas, who says, Deutschland war doof. England war so good. Hitting us with some German, I guess. I don't speak German either, but danke for coming in with the German, Mr. Doug, who I did give a shout out early on in the stream, even though you weren't in here. So Germany made a change in bringing in Goretzka for Gundogan, and I think that was a good move because Gundogan has not had a good season at all. Well, a good Euro, not season. Yeah, the season is over last season where he was great. But Euros, let me correct myself. He hasn't had a good Euros. And Timo Werner came in for Gnabry, who has had a stinker of a Euro as well. So none of those changes really worked out for the Germans. And they use a 3-4-3 formation that they've been deploying for most of the tournament, I think. 3 at the back they have been playing. For England, came in matching Germany's formation, and that was quite interesting. Maybe that's where the game was won. Very defensive, with 7 defensive players on the field, which meant that England kept a 4th consecutive clean sheet at the tournament as well, which is very, very impressive. No team has scored against England. That is amazing. That is amazing, and I think I'm spot on with that. Let me just double check myself. I don't really wanna, okay. Yeah, England has kept 4 clean sheets so far, yeah. Which is pretty decent, you know what I mean? No, that is more than decent. I actually thought it was a negative approach, but it turned out to be the right approach. Trippier came in for Grealish, and Saka kept his place. Kyle Walker, John Stones, Harry Maguire at the back, Manchester City and Man United linking up at the back to great effect. And you could throw in Luke Shaw over on the other side. You could throw in Raheem Sterling. Oh my God. Oh man. Big up to the boy Thriller from Manila who just dropped a super chat who says, Dom, I can guarantee that. Look, let me take my time. I could guarantee you that Muller at this very moment is not asleep and still thinking about that miss. Oh man. Talking about misses. Talking about misses, Thriller. Talking about misses. The Germans had their opportunities here to win this game. They could have won this game and conquered the English in their own stadium. They could have conquered them on home turf. Okay? But they failed miserably in front of goal. The Germans are responsible for their own downfall. This is no fault of Joachim Löw, the manager. I cannot blame Löw here. I think they should have let him go in 2018, but he tried to stay on and he tried to fix things. But the players have let him down time and time and time again. He brought back Hummels, he brought back Muller, which is the right thing, seeing that these guys had solid seasons and they let the man down once again. Hummels with the own goal. I know he did defend valiantly after that, but Thomas Muller has done absolutely nothing at the tournament. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Okay? Werner Ishawa is saying Saka and Sterling killed Rudiger and Ginter today. Kimmich and Gosens can push up. Then Ginter got a yellow and final warning tax when Garrett switched Sterling to the right and bring in Grealish. Look, don't get so far ahead. But the tactics, I think, is where England won this game. Their tactics, because by matching up with the formation of Germany, it actually forced the Germans to come out of their shell and, come at England, where England was already comfortable with their game, with their style of play. Defensive, attack when you can, and not overly expansive and committing players forward. And it worked. It really worked. Harry Maguire won star of the match here. Let's just make that clear. Harry Maguire, star of the match. You see him right there? Harry Maguire, star of the match. Big game by Harry Maguire. You got to give the big head boy a little credit when he deserves it, man. He was a leader. He was a leader. And we're seeing some of the, the moments he had there. He was a leader today. And he deserved the credit. He deserved the credit. He does play a lot better for England than he does for Manchester United. I got to say that. He's like a Paul Pogba situation, you know what I'm saying? But I think the setup was a little negative, but it actually worked like a charm. Calvin Phillips. Could we talk a little bit about Calvin Phillips and how good he has been so far at the Euros? Could we talk about how freaking good Calvin Phillips has been? And could we talk about how well Southgate has done in terms of his selection by not taking out Calvin Phillips for like a Dean, not a Jordan Henderson. Now that Henderson is fit again, just leaving Phillips there, leaving Rice there, a guy from West Ham, a guy from Leeds. You see what I'm saying? He could have went with the Liverpool man, where no Liverpool player started the game. Has any Liverpool player started a game for England at the Euros? I think is Henderson the only Liverpool player at the Euros? Is he? I think so. I think he's the only. I think he is. let me just check the bench here real quick. Trent made it, but he had to pull out. I think so. You know, we do have a Liverpool fan in Connor Cody. But, yeah, I think so. I might be wrong, but, yeah. But, we do have a super chat here by Dave Valensky, $4.99. Germany was subpar at best coming into the tournament. Will you kind of forget they lost to North Macedonia in Germany in the world? No one forgot that. Nobody will ever forget that. And I did mention that in my reaction video after that game. Germany did not come into the tournament well. They didn't. But then it's a tournament, and you can't really write teams off in a tournament. We expected Germany to do okay. I predicted them to get out of the group, and they did. And I think I predicted them to get further than the round of 16. And I even predicted them to win against England yesterday. And they couldn't take their chances. That's the story of the game for Germany. They just couldn't take their chances, man. You see what I'm saying? But thank you very much, Dave Valensky, for dropping the $4.99 super chat. Do appreciate that. Much love, much respect. Dave, have you hit the thumbs up button yet? I think you have. Come on. That's a silly question. But if you're in here and you haven't yet smashed the thumbs up button yet, please do so. We have hit 100 thumbs up, which is a great thing. Let me drop a bomb for that, guys. So prep yourself for a bomb. It's going to drop right now, okay? All right. You ready? I'm warning you this time. You ready? Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for the 100 likes. Our next goal is to get to 200, all right? So if you're in here and you haven't yet done so, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. I'm hitting the comments right now. Lionheart Fitness by Germany. Thanks for coming. Crease 2008. Germany's golden age is over. It will be a rebuilding period for them headed into the next World Cup. Will they even make it to the World Cup? That's the whole thing. If you lose to North Macedonia, are you going to make it to the World Cup? That's the whole thing. That's a good question to ask right now. Are Germany going to make it to the World Cup? You see what I'm saying? Oh, man. Are they? Let me just look up something right now. Euro 2022 World Cup qualifiers for Europe. Let me just look that up real. I actually forgot what's going on in that. But I know Germany lost to North Macedonia. And if you check their group right now, Germany... Okay, I'm fine. Germany actually third after 3 games played behind Armenia. Behind Armenia, who has 3 wins in 3. Armenia has been very, very impressive in World Cup qualifiers, right? Each team plays 10 matches. 3 games played. Germany has 6 points. They are in trouble. It's not a tough group, but there's Iceland, Romania that could give them trouble. North Macedonia has already done so. Armenia, who knows? I think they will get through this group, but it's going to be a lot of trouble for the Germans, though. Seriously. But thank you very much, Crease 2008, for that comment. What else we got here in terms of comments here? Let me see. Kyron Russell. Harry Maguire is key man at the back. John Stones have done a great job at the tournament as well. And so has the other guys in Tyrone Mings. So has Kyle Walker. Reece James, okay so far. Chilwell, no minutes as yet. Trippier, solid in his 2 performances, 2 appearances. And I think one of the standout players for England at the Euros and not getting enough credit, Luke Shaw. Mr. Luke Shaw. Luke Skywalker Shaw has been simply amazing. And I like the fact that he linked up with Raheem Sterling for that goal for the second time in the tournament. Love to see Man City and Man United uniting for one cause. Thriller saying, Phillips plays well even when carrying an early yellow. That is very important to mention. Very, very important. So, in the first 25 minutes, Germany had the better start. England did play themselves back into the game. No clear-cut chances up until a Maguire header and a Sterling shot that was saved. That was a good shot by Sterling. Forced a good save out of Manuel Neuer. And Harry Maguire's header went over. A big chance came for Germany in the 32nd minute. That was a huge chance. I don't understand for the life of me why Timo freaking Werner can't score. Timo Werner has been horrible, very, very horrible since joining Chelsea. I know he's scored some goals. He's picked up some very important assists, but I kid you not, if Timo Werner was the player he was let's say if he was exhibiting the RB Leipzig form, Timo Werner would have already scored about 40 goals for Chelsea already. Timo Werner would have had a Lewandowski type season. This guy just keeps missing every single thing. I don't get it. I really don't get it. You see what I'm saying? I really don't get this. 1v1 with the goalkeeper, and you can't even blast the ball in the roof like what Sergio Aguero does, or let's say a Mo Salah for the most part would do, because he's very clinical. You see what I'm saying? Lewandowski in front of goal type thing. Messi type thing. Haris Seferovic type thing. Oh man, Mislav Orsic type thing. And this guy hits the ball straight to Pickford, but you gotta give it to Pickford though. Gotta give it to Pickford, and that was a quality save. But of course, Timo Werner does not score. Of course. You know what I'm saying? Of course he doesn't score. But 46 minutes of the game, just before the halftime break, Thomas Muller made an error, and England got in behind through Harry Kane, and he almost scored. He had a heavy touch. Mats Hummels came back to mop up, save Germany, 0-0 at halftime. Quality stuff by England in terms of keeping the Germans out. Not really creative in terms of creating some big chances for themselves, but the game was level. And they came back in the second half with a plan, and that plan was to beat the hell out of Germany and knock them out of Euro 2020. And they did. Second half came. Germany with the first big chance, the 48-minute brilliant build-up play by the Germans, and Havertz on the end of a wicked volley, and it forced a brilliant save out of Jordan Pickford. And it goes back to, why are you hitting the ball straight to the goalkeeper? You see what I'm saying? I don't know if sometimes automatically, because you see that yellow figure inside the goal, your mind and your foot, the coordination automatically let you hit the ball straight to the man. You see what I'm saying? That's where the skill comes in, and you know, hey, I have to aim over here or aim over there and not just hit it, because that was a great goal scoring opportunity and it was missed by Havertz. Well, you got to give it to Pickford for the brilliant save again. Another 20 minutes or so went by where both teams were scrapping it out. It wasn't the most entertaining game, and at that point I was saying, Jesus Lord, this is one boring ass round of 16 game between two juggernauts. I was nodding off a little. I was at work. I was waiting to go home a bit. And I was nodding off a bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, shoot. Am I still watching Germany versus England? God damn, this game is kind of boring right now. And the moment I said that, the moment the commentators were beginning to say, England has been solid, but they haven't really been creative, lacked imagination, and whatnot, they brought Grealish onto the field, and then everything changed. Grealish came on, and everything changed. But Nicholas Lindman is saying Werner missed Forsberg that win against League in Europe. Served Werner goals. Forsberg got to Europe's best starting level with Messi, Ronaldo. Okay. I don't understand what you're trying to say there, though. But, yeah. So, reports coming out that Cruz is retiring. Yeah, he should retire. He should retire. He had a poor tournament. Toni Kroos had a poor tournament. He had a poor tournament. There's no denying that. There is no denying that, okay? He had a very poor tournament. Very, very poor. But Jackson Grealish. I'm going to call you Jackson. I'm going to call you Pound Sterling because you were on the money, okay? Raheem Sterling's newest relative, Jack Grealish, but Pong Sterling. God, the guy's on the money, man. He came on and he changed the game. Werner went off, Gnabry came on, and Gnabry actually helped England out because I don't know what's going on with Serge Gnabry. I don't know what's going on with Leroy Sané, but he was awful at the tournament. Leroy Sané, Gnabry did not have good tournaments. They didn't. And maybe you look at the I don't know, man. Maybe the change that's coming up is good for Germany. Hansi Flick is going to take over and Germany needs this change. Let's see what happens. Let's see what the next era beholds. Next big tournament, World Cup 2022. Would they even make it? You see what I'm saying? Because a big team might miss out. It could be Germany. 75th minute is when I have registered here. Let me see if it's 75th minute, man, is when the goal came, and it's because of Grealish introduction. Shaw, Grealish, Sterling, all linking up. Man United, Man City, inspiring England into the lead. Sterling with the tap in, Luke Shaw with the ball in. Awesome stuff. 1-0. Sterling celebrates like a madman. The English fans at Wembley, 40,000 plus people in the stands, goes wild. And England sniffing a place into the last 8 at that point. And when they scored, I'm like, hell yeah, England look like they're going to win this game now. They look like they're going to win this game now, right? And up until that point, Sterling had scored all 3 goals at the tournament for England. Hence, shutting up some haters, shutting up some idiots. And I mean it. Because Sterling has been treated very badly by the English. How do I put this? By the English population. Maybe the majority who's into football and who knows Raheem Sterling. Put some respect on the man blood cleat name. Okay? Let's just put it out there. Put some respect on his name. He deserves it. 3 goals for England. 3 tournament goals. His first tournament goals. England 3 goals. Sterling 3 goals. Oh, man. Raheem the dream, baby. Raheem the dream. And all of a sudden, his stocks are up again. I don't want him to leave City anymore because he's rumored to be out. But, yeah, he could stay. Raheem, you could stay. Because linking up with Grealish like that, we want to see some of that next season, right? We do. We do, right? We do. All right? Look, 1-0 to England. And Germany had to chase the game. And that was the 5th consecutive game at the Euros where Germany conceded the first goal. Going back to 2016, and all 3 of the group matches, Germany conceded the first goal, conceded against England, and they had to chase the game yet again. And throughout that period, they had only done so successfully once, and that was against Portugal. At that time, I was kind of asking for the substitutions, because if we go down and we see where the subs were made, the first sub was made 69th minute, where Timo Werner, Gnabry, and Saka Grealish. No more subs was made up until the 87th minute. England didn't need to change anything else. They had already made that one change that affected the game, and that was Jack Grealish. Now, Grealish is going to give Gareth Southgate a headache. Saka has already given Southgate a headache with the way he's played. So with Grealish now playing this well, you're thinking Grealish has to start the next game, right? You see what I'm saying? Grealish has to start the next game. So it might be Grealish, Kane, and Sterling up top. And then no other changes should be made. But knowing Gareth Southgate, he might just change up the formation again. He might change the team, because he has to change the tactics according to the opponent, and that opponent will be Ukraine. I don't know if England are going to go in so defensive against Ukraine. I don't think they should. They should go back to maybe a 4-3-3 or something against Ukraine. Jack Grealish may just start. Saka may drop back to the bench. We haven't seen enough of Sancho. Foden has lost his starting berth. So it's a tricky thing. It's a tricky thing. Rashford, we haven't seen a lot of Rashford. You see what I mean? There's also Mason Mount. There's Jude Bellingham. Look, don't get me wrong. This thing looks good. This thing looks good for England right about now. Euro 2020 looks good for England right about now. Michael Talbot, Sterling has been awesome. AD Boot, Mount coming back next game as well. You never know. This is something that we could actually see. This is something that we could see. England are looking damn good right now. My only problem with England was them getting past the round of 16. I knew they would top their group, but getting past the round of 16 based on the matchups was the only issue. And now they have gotten past that. Sky's the effing limit for England right now. I'm not going to curse. It's not necessary. But, look. 1-0. 1-0. Kyron Russell, who making the final? I'll let you know who's getting past and making the semifinal. I got to make a prediction video. But look, let me talk to you, Let me talk to you, right? Germany had a chance to make it 1-1. And we all knew this. We all know this. It happens in such a quick blur. I'm like, whoa, what just happened there? Thomas Muller behind. 1v1. 1v1. The English defense caught out, celebrating that goal. Celebrating the goal, switching off in a time that they needed to practice some serious game management and see out the match. They went walkabouts, right? It's like they're in Australia or something. They went a walkabout, right? So, they're in the outback. They went for a walkabout, right? So, Muller's chance was the chance for Germany to get back in the game. And if Germany had got back in the game, I think they would have went on to win it. Because the momentum would have swung their way. Joachim Löw would have made the necessary changes. And I think they would have actually gone on to win the game. Maybe bring on a Leroy Sané, you know what I'm saying, to affect the game. I think Germany would. If Germany had taken this chance, they would have scored. They would have won this game. But Muller, you did not even hit the freaking target. You didn't even hit the target. You didn't even hit the target. So let me see. Israel soccer player is saying Messi scored 2 yesterday. Thank you very much. Sorry I didn't read your comment, but You're also saying that maybe you should unsubscribe. Well, what's the reason for that? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Graham Copeland in the house as well, who says, hello, it's me again. I wish you all the time you're brilliant at football through COVID-19. Thank you for being real away now. LFC fan, you know it. Life's. Thank you very much, Graham Copeland. Appreciate you coming through. Big up to the boy Julian, who's changing up his picture again. Julian, what's up with that, bro? What's up with that? But look, Muller missed, says Michael Talbot, because he was pressured. Pressure? Listen, Wolverine sing, Muller definitely needs to retire after this. He do. Muller should never play for freaking Germany again. He was given a lifeline, and he messed up. He did mess up. What an opportunity. And who other than Thomas Muller you want on the end of that ball? Only person you want on the end of that ball is Thomas Muller. You don't want nobody else. You damn sure don't want Werner. You don't want Gnabry in the form he's in. You want Thomas Muller. It's Muller, baby. Oh man, listen, that's who you want. You want Muller. You want Muller on the end of the ball. But, oh man, what a freaking miss. And when England saw that Muller did not take the chance, a giveaway by Gnabry was pounced on. Luke shot to Grealish. Grealish crossed into the box. And Harry Kane, the Hurricane. Kane on the end of it, and it's in the back of the net. Goal. That's the reason why Harry Kane has not been scoring. He has not been getting the service. Now you give him the service, bang, in the goal. 2-0. That's a wrap. The way the English celebrated, it was over. I do not understand for the life of me, right? I do not understand for the life of me. Let me show you guys something. Let me show you something I never understand. You guys might find this funny. Why is this substitution being made? Please explain this substitution to me. Why is Emre Can being brought onto the field? For the life of me, somebody explain this one, please. Explain. I need an explanation for this one. Why is Emre Can being brought on the field? How are you going to win a game by bringing on Emre Can? It will never happen. Never, ever, ever happen. Never. Emre Can was actually lined up to come on before Harry Kane scored the goal. So they were 1-0 down. And bringing on Emre Can. I don't understand the thinking. Anybody but Emre Can. Anybody but Can. You check the substitutes here. Who do you have? Paul Florian Neuhaus, no minutes. Not a single minute. No minutes. I didn't even need to check. No minutes at the Euros. Bring him on. Let him be a hero. You're going to bring on Emre Can. If you're going to bring on a midfielder like that, bring on Ilkay Gundogan, man. You see what I'm saying? What you bring on Can to do? Play defense? How are you going to play defense when you're 2-0 down? Explain that one to me, please. But you look at the bench here. The bench light. The bench look like feathers. Lightweight bench. And you know teams are judged on their bench strength. This bench is weak. No disrespect to Sane, Gundogan, Zula, and all these guys. The bench weak. It's a weak bench. Comparing to the English bench, Bellingham, James, Foden, Mount, Sancho, Rashford, I'm not even going to count Mings and Cody. And Grealish, Jordan Henderson as well. Oh my God. No wonder England won. But the Germans, they let me down big time. I should have never predicted them to win this game. I should have never predicted them to win the game at all. The substitutions were damn poor. Well, you see what I'm saying? They were poor. They were poor. But look, guys, this is the time of the stream where I'm going to take a little intermission. I have to run to the bathroom. I have to blow my nose really quick. You know, I've been suffering with this cold and I'm getting better. So just give me 2 minutes. Enjoy the music and I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere, guys. I'll be right back. We're going to be here for another 45 minutes or so. All right? Back. All right. Thanks for your patience, guys. Those of you guys who stuck around. Am I good? I'm good, right? I'm good. You guys ready to continue this? I'm telling you, my nose was literally leaking. I think it's the heat and the excitement, the adrenaline, and all this what's going on here. I don't know what it is, but it's a good thing though. You got all the toxins coming out of your body. You see what I'm saying? So this talking about you at 2020, it's medicinal. Very medicinal. So if you're in here right now and you're getting some therapy, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. We have hit 139 thumbs up. We need 11 more to hit 150. I know we can hit 150. I know we could do it. I know there's 11 people in here right now who has not liked the video. Make sure you like the video. So I'm good, guys. I'm good. Thank you very much, Michael Talbot, who says I'm good. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's do this. 5 more to 150. 5 more. Let's get to 150, man. Let's get it to 150. Let's do this. Joe Banana, thank you very much. Bentley Benz in the house. 80 Boots. Super Jackie Grealish. You're all starting to understand now. Yeah, we are. But listen, let me talk to you, 80. 80 Booth, let me talk to you. You got to part ways with him this summer, bro. All good things come to an end, all right? You guys will have a lot of money, and I see you looking to buy Emil Smith Rowe. You have a Smith Rowe, okay? You have a Smith Rowe, all right? You could take the Smith & Wesson. We'll take the nuclear bomb. Thank you very much. We'll take that. So look, I appreciate everybody who stuck around, man. I sacrificed about 40-something people just now by leaving, but it's all good. They'll come back. Let's continue talking about this game. England 2, Germany 0. The English kept a clean sheet. Do you believe this? They kept a clean sheet. You see what I'm saying? And what we're going to do, let's take a look and analyze the substitutions made by Gareth Southgate. You got to give Southgate the credit here. Not Yoki Love. It didn't make sense what he did there. Once you bring on Emre Can, you lost me with that. That was bad. That was as bad as it gets. It was as bad as it gets, okay? Look at the English substitutions, right? Grealish for Saka. Saka played well, but Grealish came on and changed the game. Linking up the defense with the attack. That's what he did that's what he does for Aston Villa as well. You see when he's missing for Villa, what happens to Villa? Grealish is your link man. He is the guy that links everything. All things good will go through Jack Grealish. Stylish. You see what I'm saying? The man is a star. Okay? Look at the substitutions here made by Mr. Yoki Love. Ginter off, Emre Can on. All of a sudden, Emre Can is now listed as a defender. You are a defensive midfielder. You are not a center back. Emre Can should just literally, and I mean this, and I don't mean to sound harsh right now. He's a professional and all, but Emre Can needs to call it quits and start some type of business. Seriously. It's over for him. Emre Can is washed. He's washed. As a matter of fact, play club football, he should no longer be playing for Germany. He should not be playing for Germany. There's a lot of other young, talented German players who deserve the freaking opportunity, and it's not Emre Can. Okay? Well said, Dom. Talking to myself now. But look, Robin Gosens, right? Let's talk about Gosens, who has been literally a ghost since the Portugal game. I don't know. It seems like the occasion got the better of Robin Gosens. That is what it seems like. It seems like the occasion got the better of Robin Gosens. And I repeat, the occasion got the better of Robin Gosens. Because since the performance against Portugal, the man disappeared. And when I said disappeared, literally contrasting performances, it's night and day. Literally night and day. Night and day. Night and day. England, look at sensible substitutions made here. Jordan Henderson, leadership quality, coming on for Declan Rice. A tired Declan Rice who had already did his thing and, went off. But Henderson coming on to add that steel, that leadership quality in the midfield. Musiala was taken off for Thomas Muller, was brought on for Thomas Muller in the 92nd minute. There was only 4 minutes of extra time. Too late. Musiala should have came on when you brought on Chan. I think Ginter was kind of laboring though. Ginter was tired. But what you do, take off Ginter, leave Muller on, and bring on Musiala. You see what I'm saying? Throw the freaking kitchen at the thing. Look at the lineup. You have Rudiger and Hummels to play at the back. Change the setup. You see what I'm saying? Change it. But nah, you want to bring on Emre Can. You want to keep the same shape. It was just a poor performance by the Germans on the day. Didn't finish their chances. Where's Joshua Kimmich when you need him? You see what I'm saying? Where's Goretzka when you needed him today? These are very good questions I'm asking right now. Where are these guys when you need them? You see what I'm saying? Where were you when I needed you? Nowhere. Literally nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Babak is saying Dominic Calvert-Lewin has not even been on the bench for England. I think he did get a run out in the early game. But right about now, you don't need a Dominic Calvert-Lewin right now, to be honest. You have Harry Kane there. You don't need him right now. When you have a Marcus Rashford on the bench, a Foden on the bench, a Grealish on the bench, a Sancho. You see what I'm saying? These guys were only brought there for cover. You see what I mean? Cover. Who was brought in? Ben White. Where's Ben White? Not even in the match squad. You see what I'm saying? Like, these guys are there for cover. These guys are there for training purposes, and if Harry Kane gets an injury, then you'll need Calvert-Lewin. If you look at the game and say, okay, I might need a guy like Calvert-Lewin to come off the bench and affect the game, then you put him in the match squad. And maybe you drop out a Connor Cody or one of the goalkeepers or something. But apart from that, they're not needed. Julian, no, I don't agree with you. Foden does not need to start the next game. I'm being for real. Foden does not need to start the next game. I would persist with either Saka or play Grealish. Foden does not start the game. Sancho can't even start the game. It's crazy. Kyron Russell, Lowe got his tactics wrong. Or we should say Southgate outclassed him on the day. You got to give it to him. AD Booth, you think Henderson would have started ahead of Phillips if he'd been fit? Maybe. Maybe. It's a possibility. It is a possibility that he would have started. Definitely a possibility. But what we're going to do, I'm going to just touch on the match stats for this game, and then we hit you with some up the stats, and then we move on, because there's nothing more to talk about in terms of this match. England with the 2 goals, Germany failing to take their chances. England win, move on to the quarters. Germany knocked out early again in consecutive international tournaments. The World Cup in the group stage, Euros in the round of 16, and this is a rare occurrence where Germany, a team that has got to about 14 major tournament finals, has been getting, I think, to the semis for like they've been getting to a lot of freaking. Let me let you guys know the German record before we just go into these stats, right? I just want to hit you with something really quick, just so you could understand how bad the Germans are right now. They're very bad. You see what I'm saying? Because in terms of their World Cup group stage, group stage. And this is on the run of being a champions, third place, runners-up, quarterfinals, champions, runners-up. You see what I'm saying? Second group stage, champions, runners-up, third place. And then you go to the Euros, right? When you go to the Euros, this is it. 2000 and 2004, they did get knocked out in the group stages of those tournaments, right, for Germany. But after that, runners-up in 2008, semifinals in 2012 and 2016, and the round of 16 now. They said this is a tough period for German football. This is a very tough period for German football, and it's going to take a lot to get this team where it used to be. Well put, right? Well put. So, in terms of the stats for this game, England, 5 shots at goal, 4 on target. Very, very clinical. 2 in the back of the net. Not a lot of chances created, as I mentioned. They had 45% of the ball, 445 passes with an 83% pass accuracy. They committed 11 fouls, and they got 3 corners in the game. 3 corners as well for the Germans. 2 yellows, 3 for England. 9 fouls. They also had an 83% pass accuracy with 528 passes attempted. So more passes attempted than England, 83%. They had more of the ball, 9 shots, 3 on target. But 2 of those shots on target was also saved by Jordan Pickford. And one of those shot on target was the Thomas Muller opportunity that went wide. The Germans were poor. England pounced on that opportunity and knocked them out of the tournament. Nothing else to really add. Nothing else to, you got to give the credit to the boys. You got to give the credit to the men, because England played more like men, Germany like boys on the day. Seriously, got to give the credit to Gareth Southgate as well. He got his tactics spot on. You got to give the credit to the crowd. The crowd backed the team. They were loud, star-studded, and well-deserved win for the English. I got my prediction wrong, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool. I'm damn cool with that. You see what I'm saying? I'm okay. So, Magnus Rees, There's a lot of potential in German players. Low mismanage them. Let's see what Flick can do in the World Cup. Well, you should say the World Cup qualifiers. I don't know if they'll get to the World Cup. Let's not get there. One voice Man City champion. Sterling might get player of the tournament. Gotta win it first. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. You're not gonna get player of the tournament by making the quarterfinal. I don't think so. The player of the tournament gets into the final. That's what I think. That is exactly what I think. Greece, 2008. It's been a great Euro. Matches were better, more entertaining than 2016. This has been a goal-laden European championship, and we all got to be grateful, and we have been entertained thoroughly by all 24 teams. Very, very, very entertained. So, look, what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit you with some up-to stats really quick, and then we're going to touch on the last 8, and then we're going to call it a day. It has been another wonderful stream so far. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the hell out of these streams, man. You know, I've been working hard. I haven't even settled since I got off of work, man. So that's the whole thing. I've been putting in the time, putting in the energy. It's been paying off, guys. It's been paying off, literally. Literally, you know what I'm saying? It's been paying off. And the channel is growing nicely. And it's just because of you guys. You know what I mean? You guys are the reason. You guys are the reason for the great season that I'm having here on the channel. Okay. So let's go. Let's talk about these up the stats from England. All right. Let's do this. Let's get all of them. All right. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? This will be the 13th meeting between England and Germany at Wembley Stadium. England won 4 of the 5 such games, losing 1, including the 1966 World Cup final, but are winless in the last 7 against the German at the National Stadium, drawing 2 and losing 5. Stumble! So, look, the English came in against all odds, not doing well against the German at Wembley in, the last 7 meetings. But, guys, sometimes we learn that throw the head-to-head aside, I don't even predict my games on head-to-head. I don't. And throw all the things leading up to the match aside and just channel all your energies to that game and predict the game. And England, lucky. 8th time lucky. So, big win. Big win. So, let's go on to the next up to stat here. Look at Saka. Saka, you look at, oh, man. Guys, look at this. Look at this, man. He's looking so playful and so childlike. Oh, man. He's there posing in front of the 3 kittens. Oh, man. No. I can't diss England like that. England have been lions at Euro 2020 so far. And not kittens. I really thought they were going to be like kittens and jump out at, in the round of 16. But they're lions, man. They're really lions. So 3. The only 3 teenagers to start a knockout stage match for England at a major tournament, Euros and World Cups are Michael Owen, 1998 versus Argentina, 2004 Wayne Rooney versus Portugal, and 2021 Bukayo Saka of Arsenal FC. Big up to the boy Thriller from Manila, who would absolutely love this one, versus Germany. We'd like to see Phil Foden do that too, but his time will come. Phil Foden is not a teenager no more, right? I think Phil Foden is about 20 right now. So yeah. Forget Foden. And I don't think Jude Bellingham is going to start a game anytime soon. Yeah, I think Foden is not a teenager anymore. Right, guys? Am I right? Anyways, let us move on. Big up to the boy Saka. Ever since Arsenal started using Saka, he showed his quality. Look at scenes, guys. This is crazy. These people look literally like ants. This is crazy, man. And we wish we could get times like this again. But with COVID-19, we got to wait. That's a lot of people. Look at people. You make me wanna. Who knows that song? But look. 300. This will be England's 300th international match at Wembley Stadium. And what a way to bring up the 300 match, right? The Three Lions have won 187, now make it 188, drawing 73 and only losing 39. That's pretty good. And remain unbeaten in their last 14 Euro/World Cup matches at the home of football, winning 9, drawing 5. Home. And to talk about home, England has used home advantage to like maybe the best. They have really utilized home advantage the best. And you have to throw the Italians in there. But need some water. But the English, they lucked out. They really lucked out in terms of playing these games at home. Because let me just get to the schedule. Let me get to the schedule really quick. I don't think I'm going to need this anymore. But let me get to the schedule really quick and see where the other... I know the semifinals and the final will be played at Wembley. So if England so happen to make it to the semis, listen to me. It's going to take a whole lot to beat them. It's going to take a whole lot to beat England at Wembley. Let's just put it out there. Let us just put it out there. The quarterfinals, okay. They're skipping England, right? They're skipping Wembley for the quarterfinals. St. Petersburg, Munich, Baku, and Rome. But the semifinals and the final, London. There will be no third place game. Thank God, right? Thank God. No third place game. Waste of time. Maybe only for the World Cup we want to see an extra game, but no need. No need for that. If England gets to the freaking semis, it will be hard to beat them. They will be at home, and the it's coming home thing would oh man. It could finally come to fruition like it did in 1966. You know what I mean? That means if they say, okay, I'm talking about Mexico. All right. So what else we got here? Thriller. Can't let Emil Smith relieve his developing chemistry with Saka is critical. Yeah. Killen says, hey, Dominic, in a recent video, I mentioned some future Swedish prospects, especially Jasper Carlsen. Could you check him up and give him your opinion? All right. I have to check the comments, though. I've been getting a lot of comments, but I've had a lot of work to do as well. So I haven't really got a lot of time. I haven't really had a lot of time to really go and reply to all my comments, because the time I have is like I'm at work too. So if I'm thinking, let me go reply to some comments, but then I'm thinking, yo, might as well get this thumbnail made for the quarterfinal live streams, right? And then I'm going to put out some more clips. For the quarterfinal games, right? So then I have those thumbnails to make. So it's just so much work as one man. And then I have to drop the wife to Home Depot, right? You know what I mean? And these things, man. And there's been so much to do. And then I have to sleep, right? And then, you know, it's been so much. But I've been getting it done. And then there's a Gold Cup coming up again, man. And then after that is done, then there's the freaking Premier League season starts, man. And then there's Champions League, and then there's World Cup qualifiers. This thing never ends. It never ends. But we love it, but it never ends. See what I mean? Shit's infinite. It has no ceiling. Never ends. Let's get back to the Opta stats. Oh my God, it never ends. Big up to Tim Smith in the house, man. Will you do a video on the Olympic soccer tournament? I don't even know, man. We shall see about that. I didn't even make a prediction for that. But guys, listen, we have 158 thumbs up. We need how many more? We need 42 more to get to 200. Could we get to 200? Could we get to 200 thumbs up? I doubt. But if you're in here right now and you haven't yet, smash the thumbs up button. Smash it. Let's get to 175. That'll work. That'll work. You see what I'm saying? That'll work. 175. Let's get it up. Let's get it up. Get it up. Come on. Get it up. Get it up, man. Get it up. Narek M. Big up to Narek M. Coming out of Armenia, it seems. Come on. Get it up. Get it up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get it up, man. Smash the thumbs up button for the stream, guys. Smash it up. Smash it up. Let's go. Cue. Let me get the music back in here. Cue it up. Cue it up. Let's go. Let's go. Vibes in the house. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right? That's a lot of people there, guys. That's not ants. That is not ants. This is not National Geographic or nothing. I'm not commenting on National Geographic's Twitter. This is not ants. That's people. Okay? That is people right there. Let's go. 27. Only Kevin De Bruyne, 33, has created more chances than Kieran Trippier, 27, at the 2018 World Cup and Euro 2020 combined, with 9 of these setting up Harry Maguire shots. Wow. Plan. Kieran Trippier has been a big player for England, though. He's been linked with a move to Man United, right? Imagine that. What you gonna do with Wan-Bissaka? Okay, let's move on. Raheem the Dream Sterling. I'm happy for him, man. It's nice for him to get the respect. You see what I'm saying? 3. Raheem Sterling is only the second player to score each of England's first 3 goals at an edition of a major tournament, World Cup or Euros, after Gary Lineker did so at the 1986 World Cup. Magic. Let us move on. Harry Kane, 7. Harry Kane has now equaled Wayne Rooney for goals scored at major tournaments for England, 7, with only Gary Lineker, 10, and Alan Shearer, 9, netting more across World Cup and Euros for the 3 Lions. 7 goals. Harry Kane, all you need is a hat-trick. All you need is a hat-trick against Ukraine and it's a wrap. You see what I'm saying? Score a hat-trick against Ukraine. You could do something crazy against Denmark or the Czech Republic, take England to the final, and become the greatest English player of all time. And then sign to Man City, of course, for 100 mil plus Emerick Laporte. Maybe. Sorry, Laporte. We might just have to sacrifice you, bro. You know what I mean? Because they won't take Mendy. They won't take Mendy. And we're not giving up Zinchenko either. So, yeah. Yeah, they might just take Laporte. And we'll just bring in Sergio Ramos. That sounds like a plan, right? That sounds like a plan. Until we find another gem of a defender, right? Sign Sergio Ramos for... That sounds like a plan. Let's go. Let us go. You know what I'm saying? let us go. 30. Harry Kane has scored 30 goals for England under Gareth Southgate in the national side history. Only Gary Lineker scored more under single manager, 35 under Sir Bobby Robson. Combo. The combination of Harry Kane and Gareth Southgate. And when you talk about Harry Kane, you talk about a hurricane, right? Awesome. Awesome, man. I like to take the time to big up everybody in the chat. You guys are the real deal. We got to 167 thumbs up, and we need only 8 more to hit the magical number of 175. 175 is a sweet number, you know. Let's hit it. Let us hit it. Sam, City will sell Laporte to Barcelona and sign Ramos. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Something will... AGS is saying Ramos is too old, but maybe the approach that Man City has been taking is not the right approach. That's why we have not won the Champions League. Maybe we need to sign a player like Ramos who has won goddamn how many Champions Leagues? You know, so you might need that experience. You need that experience. You see what I'm saying? And you can't go with the youth all the time because sometimes the youth lets you down. And when you talk about youth, you think about this guy and letting you down, right? This guy. You see what I'm saying? So, big up to the boy Joe Banana who says, love those edits. And I just hit you with another one. Nice segue. But yeah, Julian, if we always go with the inexperienced players who never won anything big, it could affect you when you get in those situations. You see what I'm saying? So maybe signing Sergio Ramos might not be a bad thing at all. You see what I'm saying? I'm not a big advocate for signing him, but if we do sign him, okay, not bad. He's a legendary player anyways. You see what I'm saying? Legendary player. Legendary player. So look, let's go back to the up to stats here. Let's go back to the up to stats. Big up to the big boy, Jordan. Listen, you see how long his arms are? Very long. Big up to the boy Jordan Pickford. At England, 4 have kept a clean sheet in each of their opening 4 matches at a major tournament for the second time, with the other occasion being the World Cup in 1966. Omen. And you talk about a good omen, not a bad omen, right? And the 1966, significant for them winning the World Cup. So, it just might be coming home, man. It just might be coming home, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. It might just be a good, oh, man. 11. Calvin Phillips regained possession of the ball 11 times against Germany. The most by an England player in the Euro match since Tony Adams did so 13 times against Germany at Euro 1996. Anticipation. Big up to the boy Calvin Phillips. Listen, I'm a City fan, right? I'm a City fan. Let me talk to you guys. And you know, we got money, right? I'm signing up Calvin Phillips before Man United sign him. I swear, I'll sign Calvin Phillips before Manchester United does so, because United are a team that would do that. I could smell a United trying to sign Calvin Phillips. Fernandinho just signed a 1-year contract extension, and the player that should replace Fernandinho is not Manuel Locatelli, it's not Dennis Zakaria, it should be Calvin Phillips. We should make Man City very English. Grealish, Kane, Phillips, Sterling, Foden, Stones, Walker. Bring them on. See what I'm saying? Bring them all in. Bring them in. Liam Delap, waiting in the wings. Make them very English. Let's make City the most loved team in England, because all the stars, the beloved stars, would be playing for City. That's my agenda. The Etihad agenda. Let's go. Those of you guys who are smart would understand what I'm talking about there. Anyways, let's go. Let's go. What do we have here? All right, that's enough. That's that. So, guys, we're going to do something fun right now. And you may ask, what are you going to do, Dom? What are you going to do? So, for the next 10 to 15 minutes, where I wrap up today's live stream, we're going to wrap up today's live stream by talking about the quarters. Let's talk about the quarters. I know you guys want to talk about the quarters, right? I know you do. But before we talk about the quarters, let's just do a quick review of the round of 16, where Denmark smashed Wales 4-0. Italy defeated Austria, but it only took extra time. It took extra time for them to do so. So it was a hard test. The Czech Republic stunned the Netherlands by defeating them 2-0. Belgium scraped past an inept Portuguese and star-studded Portuguese lineup 1-0. Spain and Croatia played to a 5-3 classic, a thriller that went all the way to extra time. Switzerland stunned the world champions France 3-3 after extra time, 5-4 on pens. Another classic. England breezed past the Germans. Ultimately, we can say that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Right? By Germany. And the Ukraine stunned the Swedes 2-1 after extra time, with a last minute goal by a player I can't even remember his name, because that was the first time ever I saw the man. What's his name again? Dovbyk. Remember the name. Dovbyk. Artems Dovbyk. And we go into the quarterfinals. Let's talk about the quarterfinals, guys. I will be making a video predicting the quarterfinals. I think I'll do that a bit later, though. I gotta drop the wife to Home Depot first, because she's gonna kill me. You know what I'm saying? But guys, we need 4 more thumbs up to get to 75. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, guys. Look, Switzerland versus Spain. We click on this one, and form guide. The Swiss very gritty, 3 wins in 5. Spain unbeaten in their last 5. Head to head, OMG, 16 wins to 1 in the head to head. Switzerland have only defeated Spain once, but they did pick up 5 draws. So they would need to get the draw and go all the way to penalties again like they did against France and knock out the French, right? And they would need to do the same against Spain. We're talking about knocking out former World Cup winners. Switzerland could do the business. So we're not going to write Switzerland off despite only picking up a solitary win in their history against the Spaniards. Okay? We're not. And I think you guys might actually want a live stream version of the prediction this time around where I can whip something up on Thursday. On Thursday, we could do something like this. We could go live and we could break it down and we could talk early on Thursday. I'll get up early and maybe we could make something happen. No promises, but something could happen. Something could happen. You see what I'm saying? Something could actually happen. 2 more likes and we hit 175. Do appreciate that. Okay, let's go. We're not going to linger too much on these ones because I don't want to give away anything. But what do you guys say in the chat right about now? Bentley is saying 2-2 to Spain, 5-4 on Pans. I would fancy Switzerland despite not having Xhaka. Yeah, I think Xhaka is suspended for that next game. Yeah, very, very important to note as well. Steve, very, very good. Thank you very much. I got to do some research on these before I actually do the prediction. But I want to get the prediction out tonight, though. You know what I mean? So, yeah. A2 says Sam. God damn, Sam. Come on, Sam. Julian, 2-1. Switzerland. AGS, 3-1 to Spain. Crease, 2008, 3-1. Spain wins again. What else we got here in terms of predictions? Nothing else, but, you know, we're not really predicting right now. But thanks to everyone who dropped predictions in the chat. Let us go back to the next matchup here. And we have Belgium versus Italy in a marquee matchup. This is big. This is a huge one. All 2 teams have 5 wins in their last 5. The most informed teams at the tournament playing each other. Head to head, oh my God. Italy are trumping Belgium 14 wins to 4, where there have only been 4 draws between the 2 teams. Italy coming in as the favorites based on head to head, but the Belgians would favor them, you know, most of us, you know, being that they're number 1 in the world, they're so good. It would take a lot to beat Belgium, but it would also take a lot to beat Italy. This one could go the full distance. This one is a difficult one to predict, man. God damn, what a game. We have had a hell of a freaking tournament. Crease, Belgium wins 1-0. What else we got here? Crease, again. Belgium versus Italy is like the championship match. Yeah, we're getting it very, very early. Sam, 1-1. Belgium win on pen. Ooh, Italy, 1-0. What else we got here? Jordan Hyman in the house. Big up to the boy Jordan Hyman who says 3-0 to Italy. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Michael Talbot, Switzerland, 2-1. John S, 4-4. Joe Banana, 1-0 to Spain. Jordan, 2-0 to Spain. Awesome, guys. Thank you very much for dropping your prediction. Mr. Dave Valensky, who came in with a super chat early on, who says 2-2. Italy win on Pans. Ooh, this is going to be a damn good game. John S, 1577, 4-1 to Belgium. 4-1 to Belgium. What else we have here? Will KDB and Bumzard play this match? Bumzard. That's another thing. Would they play? Would they be fit enough to start this game? God damn, this one is going to be hard. This one is going to be real hard, man. Oh, Luis Garcia in the house who says 1-0 to Italy. Chiesa scores. Mr. Abdul, 0-0, 5-4 on Pens. 80 boot, 1-1 Pens. Lots of injuries and Reds. Come on, England. Peru 7, Paraguay 0. Oh, man. Come on, man. Come on. There's no game playing today in the Copa America either. I think you're making a prediction, right? You're making a prediction. Copa America 2021. We have games coming up in the quarterfinals. Peru, Paraguay, Brazil, Chile, Uruguay, Colombia, Argentina, Ecuador. Very difficult games to predict, and I'm not going to predict them because I did not watch I didn't watch the Copa America this time around. Unfortunately, I didn't. I had to sacrifice something. Something's got to be sacrificed. There must be a sacrificial lamb in order for you to be successful. And that sacrificial lamb was the Copa America. That's what I'm talking about, the Euros right now, guys. So, look, we got to talk about two more, and then we call it a day. We don't want to spend forever here today. We've already been here for 2 hours, 9 minutes. Not bad. This is about the time we usually spend. You see what I'm saying? You see me I say? This is about the time we spend on these things. The more low-profile ones. Czech Republic versus Denmark. Head-to-head. 2 wins for Denmark, 3 for the Czechs, 6 draws. Ooh, the Czechs coming in with the edge here. The Czechs channeling the energy of the 1976 European champions, the Czechoslovakia. Denmark, they would want to channel the 1992 champion, Brian and Michael Laudrup, the legends of Denmark. Both teams similar form, with the Czechs being more in form, believe it or not. But Denmark, they have momentum. They have inspiration. And I think they are the favorites. So, but you can't write off what the Czech Republic has done. So, you know what I mean? You knock out the Dutch. You knock out the Netherlands. And before I forget, Frank de Boer has resigned, I should say, as the manager of the Dutch national team, if you guys don't know. And who caused that? Jaroslav Silhavi's Czech Republic. Bye-bye, de Boer. Bye-bye. You were awful. Absolutely awful. Okay? Awful. Denmark 4-0 over the Swiss, over the Czechs. 2-0 says Jordan Hyman for the Czech Republic. Some of you guys are making the right prediction. I'm not making any right now. Denmark 4, Czech Republic 3. What else we got here? 3-2 to the Czechs. What else we got here? Sam 2-0 to Denmark. Bensley Benz. This is Bentley Benz 50-50. AGS 4-0. Hope we continue the streak. Oh, you're Danish. Okay. Okay, MK. 3-2, Denmark, Joe Banana. 4-2, Bentley Benz. Red card for the Czech Republic. Big up to the boy Nicholas Lindman in the house. Lukaku. Everbest, Inter done him good. And he is very hard to stop. Denmark. Not go through. Shusek. All right. Thank you very much, Nicholas Lindman. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Take your time, bro. Take your time. Nicholas Lindman, let me give you some advice. I see that you're not very strong with the English, right? So my advice to you, get to the point, but make shorter comments. Short comments, but get straight to the point. You see what I'm saying? Kind of confusing a little bit, bro. You know what I mean? But you see, just like this. Want Denmark win, but Czech better than you thought. You see? Exactly what I'm saying. Thank you very much for your prediction here as well. So this one is a 50-50 toss-up, but the freaking Danes are inspired right about now. And the last one, Ukraine versus England, where England has been in very, very good form. Ukraine, so. But that win was a big win against Sweden. Look, 4 wins for England, 2 draws, and 1 solitary win for Ukraine against England. They would need to channel the pass and actually get inspired from that 1 win. 9-3 in terms of goals. England have the wind in their sails, but You can trust Ukraine. Zinchenko with the quality. Yarmolenko, Yaremchuk, and Co. And Dovbik may come off the bench once again to put one past Jordan Pickford and knock England out of the tournament. You never know. You never, ever, ever know. So we cannot write off any of these last 8 teams. In terms of who has the momentum and who are the contenders, the favorites to win it right now, England are definitely up there as one of the favorites. England are up there. Spain, Italy, Belgium, as I said earlier. The other 4 teams, it would take an outside chance for them to win it. Denmark, the Czech Republic, Ukraine, and Switzerland. All right? Dane Richards, how are you, man? 2-0 to England. Chris, England wins 2-0. It's coming home. Sam, Ukraine 4, England 0. Zinchenko and Yarmolenko. I don't know about that, bro. Michael Talbot, 10-0 to England. Oh, my God. That's a freaking massacre. Dave Valensky, England 5-2. No Pyrologies for Ukraine. All right. Magnus Reese, Ukraine looked exhausted today. This should not be hard for England. 3-0. That's very good. That's a very good point. Vilma Manohas, England, very, very good. Thank you very much there. But look, guys, it's been 2 hours, 15 minutes. I got to run now. Got some things to do before the night is over. And while I still have a little daylight outside, I got to get this done. You know what I mean? I got to go take a shower. I'm sweaty. And it's been a lot of fun doing this with you guys once again. You see what I'm saying? You guys are the real deal. The real freaking deal. The MVP. The real McCoy. You see what I'm saying? And I couldn't have done this without you once again. So if you haven't yet liked the video, we have hit 175 thumbs up. We will get to 200 eventually. But it has been another successful stream. And as I said, I couldn't have done it without you. Okay? So look, man. Look. From your boy Dominic Rich, I'm a do the outro a little bit less energetic today. I don't have the energy. So look, from your boy Dominic Rich, thanks again for watching. I'll take the next 2 days resting, but I might come back with a live stream. Can't promise you, but we have the quarterfinals coming up next, and that will be on Friday and Saturday. Then we'll go into some more rest days again and come back for the semis. And then the grand finale, where we will know who will lift the trophy and be crowned the champions of Europe. All right. So, guys, from about Dominic Rich, thanks for watching again. Like the video if you like it. If you're watching the replay, leave a comment down below. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. Peace.